I've never been shy about tech, but I'm not the guy who runs out to buy the newest thing just because it's there. I've been using Wacom tablets and displays since the late 90s. I've used sketchbooks and pencils, but I've never really been a traditional artist. Digital drawing and painting have always been my medium, and I often tell people they don't need to feel intimidated by digital tools. Now, I've got the pro-level gear that I need for my work, a large Wacom display on my desk, and a medium one for my laptop, but I spend a lot of time at that desk, and it can start to feel like I never leave it. The work is rewarding, but when your workspace is always in one place, inspiration can have a hard time finding you. So I've always wanted something I could take with me, something that feels like a sketchbook but lets me draw digitally the way I want, without the cables and the power bricks and connections. Sometimes I just want to open a page and draw. And sure, someone might say, what's wrong with a sketchbook? There's nothing wrong with that, but I love the digital medium, the freedom of brushes and colors and layers. It's how I think, and it's how I've worked for more than 20 years. Now, I've tried other tablets too. My iPad Pro, it's good, but it's not great. It's too smooth, too slippery, too reflective in bright light. It never felt right. So when Wacom sent me the MovinkPad 11 to try, I wanted to see if this was finally the portable sketchpad that I've been looking for. Now, before recording this, I spent quite a bit of time sketching with it outside, getting used to the pen, the surface, and how it handled in real light, and for a grab-and-go digital display, this is the one I've been waiting for. This is the device I wish I'd had when I was starting out. As much as I enjoyed drawing outside with it, recording that proved unwieldy. The light kept changing, clouds, tree shadows, reflections. None of that matters when you're just sketching, but it's distracting on camera. Then when I tried drawing on the couch with the display on my lap, I kept jostling it naturally as I worked. Again, not a problem when you're just drawing, but not great for video. So finally, for ease of viewing, I set up at the kitchen table to show a little of how I drew this funny-looking grizzly bear. That way I could focus on the drawing instead of the filming, and I still worked on this on the couch and at a coffee shop before recording a little more for you. When I started drawing like this, I don't have a plan beyond the subject. I knew I was drawing a grizzly bear in my signature style, but that's it. I discover it as I go. That's the fun part of sketching. You don't know if it'll look good, bad, or somewhere in between. It'll never be perfect, and that's the point. The discovery is what keeps it interesting. When you're in that flow, you don't want to be thinking about the tools, you just want them to work. And this one does. Now, I'll admit I have an issue, which is that I don't always know how to stop drawing. My sketches often go further than I plan to. Whenever I'm trying new hardware or software, I get this compulsion to see how far I can push it. And that's what happened here. So this bear ended up more detailed than a typical sketch, but honestly, I was just having fun with it. The MovinkPad 11 includes Quick Canvas and Clip Studio Paint. Quick Canvas is great for instant sketching, but I wanted more options. I'd never used Clip Studio Paint before, so I gave it a try, and I was surprised by how much I liked it. It has a full-featured mode, but I preferred the simple mode for portable work. Clean layout, easy to learn, everything you see here was done in that mode. The drawing surface is fantastic, the same texture and feel of my Cintiq displays. Didn't take long to realize I wouldn't have to find a polite way to say, almost there. It's already there. And the Pro Pen 3 is the best stylus I have ever used. And you never have to charge it. After using the MovinkPad 11 for a couple of months, it's done exactly what I hoped. It's helped me break that desk routine. I can sketch at the kitchen table, on the couch, or outside in the sun, and the experience feels consistent. The brightness control makes it easy to draw outdoors with almost no glare, something I could never do on my iPad. Even a traditional sketchbook page is hard to look at in bright sun, but this screen handled it beautifully. When I want to take something further, I just transfer the file to my main setup and keep working. But sketching isn't always about a final piece. Sometimes it's about creating in the moment, getting ideas moving. And when that moment hits, you don't want to unpack cables or fight with glare. You just want to draw.